though, I was like, that's why I was confused. I was like, the CPU cut all those guys? I said, why? Because that would bring him to 40-something people. And that's week 10. And that's week 10. And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. At week... Well, that's when... So I said, well, that's why I was confused. That's why I was confused when you said that the CPU cut. I said at week 11. I don't know. I was lost because I was like, so CPU cut him to 45 something people and then signed people. Did they sign anybody? Because they had to have. Because our minimum's 50 people. 50, right. So I'm like, yeah, that it makes sense. Well, Corn's mine. Corn's mine because he waited. He was still, yeah, you were still CPU at 9 o'clock. That was the agreement. Yep. Yeah, Johnny, you were CPU at 9 o'clock. That was the agreement. If you were CPU at 9 o'clock, Cornell is mine. Yeah, I'll outbid you. I have way more money than you do.
Matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Dude, I'll put my whole free agency money on him. I'll give him a fucking 1-year contract that's
wild card game. Taken in the end zone.
Ooh, good hit stick. Oh, your hit stick's off now, right?
Should have opted for the touchback.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now.
No, you weren't. No, you were CPU at 9 o'clock when he advanced. Don't even play. Yes, you were. No, you weren't. You know how I know that? Because me and Carson had already talked today at 7 o'clock. We're still CPU.
Here's 2nd
no,
and 8.
You weren't.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well
upfield
across the 45.
No, you weren't.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
Carson, was he still CPU at 7 o'clock today?
Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball.
Yes, you were.
Right out there.
Yes, you were.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run.
Cornell is mine. It's okay. I'll put 30 mil on him for 1 year.
You're going to smother it, but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
No, it's okay.
And they're easily blocked
it's
and
okay.
turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line.
You had a time limit, and you were CPU.
It's going to be a long night defensively.
No, you weren't.
Because when they are in sync,
you weren't.
We're seeing so far,
I know, too, because I was on the game when I was on the phone with him.
While controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They show run with 3.
Johnny, don't lie. You know what I eat today. What I eat. What I eat. What I eat today. Johnny, what I eat today.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And
you do too.
He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
What I eat today, Johnny.
Yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I ate a sandwich and you know it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
16 yards. And the Steelers first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You're lucky. I had one man to beat.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right
come on, Vegas.
At about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
That's not it.
He pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll try to run this one in.
That's him.
And he's
That's him,
touchdown.
That's your boy. That's your boy.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers
I put him on goal line for a reason. Just to
drive.
throw that in your face.
So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it.
Dude,
on the
no.
other team.
That 3-4 bear. Oh, that's out of bounds. That 3-4. That 3-4 bear you showed me, though. That 3-4 bear. That's how I stand them. I stand everybody up for that. They have to go for 2 or field goal.
The Chiefs in good position to start
It's
out
nuts.
as they come up 1st
Dude,
and 10
it's nuts.
at their own 42. And to give this time to the tailback.
Oh, that's a TD.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Johnny, you know I'm just kidding with you, but
19
to be
yards.
mad, bro.
And if his coaches are correct,
Don't
we're going
be
to see a lot
quiet.
more runs like that.
I said
from
I
this
was just
young
fucking
rookie
with you.
going
If you
forward.
don't, if you want corn, I'll let you have corn. Don't be mad.
The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's
All
justifying
right,
their
well,
faith
trade
in him.
me for him though. Trade me for him though. I'll give you a 2nd before the draft. Oh,
Right
really?
back to
You
him on
promise?
first down. And they will only muster a
Oh,
yard
you the
here
man.
to the
I'll still
38.
give you a 2nd.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out, had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Just trade me a... Dude, if I sign him out of free agency and you don't, just give me a trade me a 2nd for a 2nd. No, a 2nd for a 7th. I'll trade you a 2nd for a 7th.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a man
Bro,
wide
it wouldn't let me
open,
get to you.
complete.
That's crazy.
And they're gonna
I
have
was right there,
themselves
too.
another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
1st and 10
That's
at the 13-yard line.
Dude, are you throwing with Manning? That's crazy. That's nutty. That's nutty. It wouldn't let me get to
From the
him.
red zone
It
now,
was
they'll
weird.
look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Chiefs are going to be set up.
Yeah, he's going dimes right now, bro. Like, what do you do to that?
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards
That's
that
crazy.
time and a first down.
City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Steelers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Nah, he game knows that.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in.
Oh, tackle him
He's
forward.
in.
What an idiot.
Touchdown, Kansas
What a
City.
dumb fuck, man.
Taking it in from a
Came
yard
off from
out.
behind.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That's just stupid shit, bro.
People
I'm
always
telling you,
talk
if they don't
about one
fix
of his
that
biggest
shit.
strengths running the football.
Johnny, you buy me
vision,
Madden,
and he
bro. I'm
found the
telling you, if
spot
they don't
there,
fix that shit,
went
I'm
into
gonna
the
be
end
one
zone.
mad
You're exactly
motherfucker.
right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap,
I said,
decisiveness, made
and-
up his mind, and about the
and that's
power
the
to
shit
finish
that
the
goes
play.
on.
Not only did he
Man,
get good
motherfucker.
blocking, he created his own space as well.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh,
And he's
move.
up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
What do you
At
do
their
with
own
him? You know what I'm
22-yard
saying?
line.
What do you do right there?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
Oh, you're fucking lucky. You're lucky. That's a TD, bro. That's a fucking TD.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You don't lucky.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 65 yards.
No, I know. No, I put that between you two, though. That's
They've
crazy.
got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that
I ain't got nothing at goal line, bro. My offense is not built to be at goal line. That's the problem.
4 yards on the play.
Like, I have to be 20 yards out from goal line to score. It's terrible.
Now here's a look.
PI?
PI?
Wow. Wow. That's a PI and a half, bro. Come on. Wow. You should have tackled him.
Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
That's bullshit, bro. That's crazy.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
That's crazy.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you lucky motherfucker. That's a PI and a half, bro. You tackled him before you even threw the ball.
Them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7.
He did, bro. Did you watch
because
that?
That's essentially what you're going for right
That's
now.
crazy.
That spot of the field, call 1 of those and go get 6.
I'll take 3, though, I guess.
So it's an old school extra point.
That's a touchdown, bro.
Times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to
crazy,
get it in the
bro.
end zone.
I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19
Watch,
yards.
I'm going to do the same shit to him, and it's going to call PI. You watch.
At that moment, getting 3 points was vital.
That's crazy, bro. I'm sitting here playing hardcore, and that shit, that's garbage.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Like
and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Why is Bush not in? They took fucking...
At the 23-yard
wow,
line.
they took fucking Bush out and replaced him with Teddy. Did Bush get hurt? Then why the fuck is it replacing Bush with fucking Teddy Bruschi, you know? That's crazy.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Alright, well. Bush back in.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a
That's some bullshit, bro. That was a PI, bro. That was a touchdown.
77 yards. And the
That's crazy.
jump back in front.
You're lucky EA loves you.
As a former DB,
EA
you might not like
loves
to
you,
see
bro.
that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
I lose this game, I demand a head-to-head rematch,
Once he took off,
straight up.
I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country.
And I
These
left the
speed
kicker.
limits out
Get
there,
the fuck out of
and
here.
off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Dude, I was on him. I didn't even move the stick. My fucking paddle was down to my side.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
That's crazy. I can't believe that just happened, yo. You lucky as a motherfucker.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Pittsburgh.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 7.
That's crazy. I can't believe I got robbed like that. That shit got me mad.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
That's probably why the CPU cut him.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that
Johnny, because you were gone though, we'll clear your captures, but it won't take effect until free agency.
What's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl? And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in
right,
order to try and pick up a first down.
We'll clear his
They
fucking
ran it
capture.
and picked it up.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Nothing. Just make sure you take a picture or tell us what players you can sign. But that means you won't be able to sign Corn and all them that they released.
Downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
About fucking time.
Taking it in from 4 yards
I thought they were going to rob me again.
The Steelers have once again taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half,
that's like 24 hours. People complain, but that's why it's 24 hours.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one
They don't
off.
understand that shit. First round is
and that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You gotta play some fucking defense right here, bro. It's crazy.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead.
Oh, that's a pick, bro. That's a pick,
If you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half,
you know that's
give
a
the
pick.
momentum squarely to your opponent.
That's a pick and a half.
He's going to let it go again.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Who wants some?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I should have had a pick. I got robbed twice now in this game. I got robbed twice now in this game. A PI call and a pick.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
That's
Whenever we
crazy,
talk
bro.
about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they will have a first down as
that's
they
a
are
fucking
definitely in
pick.
field goal
That
range
should
now
never
down
even
at the
happen.
20-yard line.
Should have
The
been my
Steeler
ball.
offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that.
Under threw that ball. I fucking best tight end or quarterback.
You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
Carson, you beat me, bro. When I'm getting forced up like you did last year, I'm
and that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Oh, that shit is garbage. That would have prevented that first touchdown. Now you up 2 TDs.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
For number 83, incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
I thought my headphones were like... I'm like, I thought my headphones
in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
If I can play some defense, I can come back, but...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack.
If I end up signing him over you,
nice first half that we've had,
I'll just trade you a second for a second. If you sign him, I'll just trade you a second for going out.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
All right, well then don't worry about it. I'll just send you a second for a 7, because I'll sign him. Nobody else is gonna sign him. Everybody else thinks he's a bum. Guarantee it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
There's a CPU.
The play action fake.
That's
They'll
CPU.
look to throw.
Yep.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's not a pick.
Good effort there trying to take a shot,
Junior,
but it's
you
3rd
telling me
down.
that's not a pick?
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you
For
remember the old
Cowboys? I
days
thought
when
it
a
was
tight end saw a
CPU.
linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
These man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Quarterback.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Steelers 16.
That's crazy. My middle linebacker right there, man. He won't do shit.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And it's 3rd down.
77. This is the 3rd time
looks
I've
like
seen
we've
him
got a
let it
dive
go.
set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it to Hardman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chiefs 49, Steelers 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Out. It's fourth down.
That's crazy.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the
spot. Get over the line,
and they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll go on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
For the field goal.
I'm going to give you a
32-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To number 35. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone. It's incomplete.
They'll spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carrier.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Gain of 6 yards.
As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
You know, holding call.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's the 2nd and 7. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
1-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there,
get that
had
pick,
an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
Yeah,
so that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious.
That's crazy, bro. I got robbed. Halftime, that's a 2-point game. Otherwise, I would have played different. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. I got robbed like a motherfucker. That's crazy. First half, bro. What do you do? You know what I'm saying? All that. I got fucking robbed. No, it was free. 200. You know, it's just I got robbed in the first fucking quarter, bro. Wow. I got fucking a follower. I don't even know who this guy is that fucking commented on my YouTube channel. That's crazy. I got viewers. Lost. That's crazy, bro. I had a PI and a pick six. That's a 2-point game, bro. Holy fuck.
That probably wasn't the game you wanted to stream to every fucking league you were in. Oh, man. Peyton Manning, 306 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. And he was 10 for 15. Look at that.
Well, goddamn, Peyton.
That's a game, but 3 interceptions that game.
threw 3.
Dave threw 4. Tyson Campbell had 3. And then one I got them, and the other one, the fourth one was with my safety. Where'd Dave go?
He said he was going to smoke a cigarette.
Oh, that's what I'm going to do then. What up? I know. You stopped running. You started. Well, I've. And that was my thing, and I was like, I tried to run it, and happened to me. I'm like, fuck yeah. I said, I got Peyton Manning. Let's just go air it out. Fuck it, it's playoffs. I said, I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna win a Super Bowl or win any championship games, but fuck it, just run the ball. I said, let's air this bitch out. Next thing you know, he's throwing dimes. I'm like, well, let's keep it rolling. He's on fire.
Throwing the fuck out of that bitch. Throw the fuck out of this bitch. Fuck you. I'm so excited for Madden 22.
On that sack, fucking McCole Hardman, dude, was doing some deep out route. He was gonna be in the end zone, and you sacked me as I hit the button, and I'm like, oh my god, he was X Factor lit up. He had the guy cooked. I'm like, I just gotta throw this bitch, and it's a touchdown. And you sacked me as I hit the button. I said, God,
this bitch, and it's a touchdown. Just throw this bitch.
Bro, anytime you came out and you started getting me when you started passing out of like 2 receiver sets. So I'm like, all right, watch this. So I started calling like coming out in like nickel 3-3-5 or nickel 3-3-5 Sam. And I'd call a cover 3. Then I changed the shell into like a cover 2 with a little bit of man mixed into it, and you throw right into it. I'm like, oh yes. Then I think I'm like, oh, he's starting to notice it because you started to tear up my cover 2, that cover 2 shell. So I went back misaligned it so it looked weird, and it made you think I went back to cover 2, and you threw into the cover 3, and I said, yes. I will, especially now that I'm starting to know how to use this team. Like throw it, I gotta.
All right, I'm all done. I think I'm gonna get off now.
Okay, Johnny.
All done. I'm ready for my playoff game tomorrow. I'm ready for that. Hey, Carson.
Who? Oh, his team, yeah. Well, 1 second, Johnny. It's Dave on his phone. He's outside. I'll just put a curl flat over there with it, and he'll fucking throw right into it. Yeah. True. I know. Yeah, the Patriots is alright. No shit. I think I'm gonna go to bed instead of playing a head-to-head. I'm tired. I gotta get up at 6. I think I'm gonna.
I was gonna tell you this and then I'm gonna get off. Hey, look, check this out.
We're doing an interior paint job up in Cahoes this weekend. Just yesterday and today and tomorrow. It's not, dude. It's not fun. I hate rolling ceilings, dude. It's terrible. Yeah, I'll hit you up. I'll get a hold of you this week. I'll hit you up this week. I will. Alright, Johnny, stay in party. Dave's gonna play head to head.
Really? He wants to play me?
Yes, he wants you.
He wants his ass beat.
He said he wants his ass beat? Alright. Stupid. Hey, do me a favor before you get off. Addicts. Go to my tight end and Superstar. Oh, was he? I thought he was a star. Oh. Good. Everyone's probably like, whoa, why did he get a star? For beating him? Oh, yeah, you did right there. Right there, yeah, week 18. Right there. Calvin Hoffman was edited by Bugaboo 56. I have pictures of Dev Trade game anyhow, so if anyone says anything, I'll post that. So there, stop crying now, bitch. That's it. You got a star. Whoop you do. Fuck him. Let him cry. Alright, buddy. Alright, bye. He's coming on, Johnny. He's outside smoking a cigarette. It's not letting me hang up. This phone's a piece of shit, I tell you.
Hey, I wanted to tell you something though before you got off.
What happened?
I got I'm sorry, I mean my fat ass eating a cookie. Hey, I have something that you might be interested in.
What?
Check this out. You know how you come out in the big nickel defense, like in a man-to-man big nickel defense?
Yeah.
There's something I want you to try next time. Get on that slot corner. If they line up in like 3 wide, they line up in 3 wide. Get on that slot corner. Then whoever guarding that slot receiver, get on him and get all the way up to the line on him, and then just L1, hold L1, and then when he slips the ball, hold L1, then let go and then press R1 and go with the man, and watch what it does for you.
Okay.
I don't know if you grasped everything I just told you. I may have to just. And man, when I say tight coverage, Carson, you can literally take their main wide receiver out the game, bro. Let's just say, somebody like Julio Jones kills you. You can get on him and press him, like I said, low L1, the press, and then when he starts his route, hold R1 to go beat him. He has no room, bro. When I say no room, bro. You can literally take his wide receiver out the game all game, bro. That's what I've been working on, like practicing on.
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
I just tried it one day, bro, and it seemed to like work for me. So I was like, well, maybe I can use this to take one wide receiver that's killing me out the game. You know what I mean? I was just thinking, just fucking around with it. But just try it out. Just let me know what you think. That's all.
John, you gonna do randoms or we picking teams?
And then while I'm smoking this bowl, I'll watch it, and then I'll cut off when I leave.
What you doing? What am I doing?
I said, you gonna do randoms or we picking teams?
You know damn well I'm picking teams. Do I look like a random person to you?
Nah, cause you scared. I get it.
Fuck you.
He is scared. At least Carson's more man. He'll fucking do randoms.
I'll whoop your ass.
Hold on, I gotta set the depth chart.
Do random his ass already.
You ain't gonna do shit. You too scared.
Breaks off day when you're about to watch it.
You too scared.
Actually, if my Lions had golf, I would play with the Lions.
Send the invite. I ain't worried about that. Please. I ain't going to bed with nothing. Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, where's my t-shirt?
I told you the guy's still drawing on the t-shirt.
God damn. What's he, 90 years old?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
For Green Bay.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Wow. I am loud right off the rip. Bro, I threw the ball away. I threw the ball away. You were tackling me.
Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And remember,
that's
following
crazy.
the safety, you give the football
I got
up as
robbed.
well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
I swear. Bro, you were tackling me. What do you want me to do with the ball? That's crazy. Well, bro, tell me, are you going to hold on to that ball? Are you holding on to that ball?
Rodgers
right.
will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
That's what I did.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Like, what do you do to a game that just the whole way just says, fuck you? You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how good you play, it just says, nope, fuck. It's bad, bro. I don't make it up. I clip everything, bro. It's not like I make it up. Like your lineman catch, bro. That shit.
Going up top. They got his man, complete.
Like, that's a good catch. Because your lineman catch, like when it bounces from 75 yards out back to the line of scrimmage and your lineman catches it for a pick six.
First down,
Come
Green
on.
Bay.
I still have that clip.
So how about that for a chain
Nutty,
mover? They're
bro.
all the way down
Like,
inside the
what do you
40
do?
now for 1st and 10.
Nope. Dude, it's why I can't spend the money. There's just no way I can spend the money. If someone buys it for me, I'll play it, and I'll run the league for you guys. I just can't. I can't do it. I just can't do it, bro. I got too many clips showing why this game is so bad. I've got over 100 clips, bro. Over 100. Like, it takes up half of my PlayStation memory how many clips I have for Madden. Oh, it won't even let me. No, this one, thank you.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Rodgers.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
One thing we do know,
like, all
he's
that's
going to get his
clean.
catches,
That's all
so as they
clean.
move forward defensively,
Like, that's clean.
got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
I went man and you caught me adjusting. Like, what do you do?
Here's
you know
2nd and a yard.
You caught me adjusting. No, I didn't even let me adjust. That's crazy.
Rodgers
I
will
tried to
give.
pull the
It's
fucking
Aaron
middle
Jones.
linebackers. They wouldn't let me do it.
And down inside the 15
cool.
he goes. 16 yards, a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
Like, why is it not pinching the middle
practice prior
linebacker,
to
bro?
the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And incomplete.
Oh, that's not a safety, though?
Got out of the pocket.
That's not a
Didn't
safety,
look like
though?
he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets
Come
rid of
on.
it.
And a good play by
Bro.
him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to
That's
take,
bullshit,
make
bro.
the right choice.
That's
Get rid
crazy.
of it. Live to fight another down.
You didn't even move out of the pocket, Dad, either. That's crazy, bro. That's nutty. Like, what do
An
you do?
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You ain't gonna tell me EA like fucked up, bro. I ain't telling you. I clipped that too. That safety, I clipped it. Like, that's nutty. No, Carson, I literally threw out of pocket. I threw it. Like, God, threw it away, and it called me for a penalty for a
Snap
safety.
comes at 1.
He just did the same shit.
And that is
He just did the same
incomplete.
shit.
A lot of
He didn't
force
even go
bearing
out of
down on
pocket.
him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got
He didn't
man
even go
coverage
out
on
of
the
pocket
outside,
and
and
then
my
call
scouting
for
report
nothing.
on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh no, go back to him. Oh shit, I can't get to him now, man.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll
I don't
lose
want to
yardage
hear
back at the
what
17.
takes so long. Go
That'll
get
set
robbed
him
like
back
I
with a loss
just
of
did.
3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, bro, Carson, literally, the first drive of the game, it robbed me of a... That's why he's got 2 points right now. It literally robbed me, bro.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will give us the very rare scoreline
Dude,
of
I threw out of
5-0.
pocket, got rid of the ball instead of a sack. He was tackling, threw the ball away, and then called me for a penalty and gave me safety.
5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
I've never even seen a real-life game where it was 5 points on the scoreboard. I don't even know if that's a thing. 5 points. Someone's gonna think he got robbed of a field goal
for a
point.
To begin this drive, and the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best
that's what I'm saying, bro. I got robbed like a motherfucker. You don't even know.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Can't get the ball off.
Down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
That's a good punt, though. Oh, fuck.
Now Austin. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Their own 44-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, I thought you were running it. I thought that you were running it. But still, that's what you get for cheating me. Your refs. Paid the refs.
So after the
paid the fucking refs on my own team.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, paid the refs on my own fucking home team. That's crazy.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
He's capping codes like a motherfucker.
To throw again, Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Simple shit.
1st down.
Oh, Johnny.
An entertaining start to this
TikTok,
one. More
YouTube,
to come
you all
on
about
EA
that
Sports.
5, Chiefs nothing.
He does. Ciabatta is trash, bro. I don't care. He talked way too much during this game. He talked way too much during this game. Like yelling too.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Yeah, I hate that.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Yeah, you think you're paying man
after the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to second.
Nah, he's not even.
That
just
call makes sense because
pointing.
they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And out of bounds right around the 20.
I was laughing when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact.
He did. I hit like that bitch.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since
I thought he was going to hold it. Everybody else does.
Situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Crosby is good. And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case,
dude, I even double teamed
this entire game.
I even double teamed 91
back there. And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
Catch the ball,
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Crazy.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at
what
the
do you do, bro? You don't throw the ball.
Zadarius Smith, his 2nd sack.
I even hit R3 right off the rip just to take the penalty.
I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for
I
some
double
teams,
teamed the other
that's how
side.
they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Okay. Here's Austin. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
It should be a 6-0 game right now. It should be a 6-0 game. I'm about to get a pick, too. Watch. He can't run the ball on me. There's the butt tap. Yeah, that's why.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A gain of 39 that time.
You can't run
The
it.
chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from
can't
just
run it.
inside
That's why
the
you
10.
ain't run it. You can't run it. That's why you ain't running. I'm biting on the run, and that's why you're throwing on me. All of a sudden, you can throw the ball. It's about time you practice it.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Stop. Just stop.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's going to take it in.
Tackled him right in.
Packers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
You got lucky.
I
That
wonder
wasn't even
if he
you.
changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better.
That
Because
was
they had 2
not
previous
you.
drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put
I
into the end zone.
tackled you
Well,
in.
whatever
What do you
he
mean
did,
that wasn't you?
speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked
It
there.
wasn't
They
you,
work
though.
very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that
What
time.
do you do,
That'll
bro?
bring up 2nd down.
What do you... Right. Like, what do you do? That's what I'm saying. The camera didn't even move.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
Like, what do you
He'll
do?
get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Josh Jackson
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this throw will be intercepted.
What?
Picked
Bro,
up by
what?
Josh Jackson.
He wide
And a
open.
big turnover there
Dude,
as his
what do you
guys will give
do?
the football back.
What do you do?
That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not
What do
just
you
run
mean,
it to number
Tyreek?
2
What
and
is
get into the
Mahomes
locker
doing,
room?
bro?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense.
That's what I'm
Get out of there.
saying.
But I'm just wondering if the pressure of
Look
today's
at Hardman.
NFL
4
and
steps
the
ahead of
offenses
him,
that
bro.
you're facing may force them into
4
saying,
steps
"Let's try
ahead
to
of
get some
him.
more
And
points."
fucking Mahomes underthrows the ball. Like, what?
The Packer
Like, what do you-
offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of
what do
time
you
on the
do
clock,
with 'em?
probably just
What do
sit
you
on
do?
it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the
That's
lockers.
Yeah, I don't
crazy,
think you
bro.
want
Like,
to
what do I
overthink
do?
in this situation. Either side
What do
of
you
the
want me
ball.
to do?
Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I don't get it, bro.
Brings up
I
2nd
really
and
don't.
4.
I threw that as soon as he was open. Before he was even open.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Stop the
and
run
they're going to be
short.
waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And that'll do it for the end of the
That's
2nd
crazy,
quarter.
bro. I got
This is the
robbed
NFL,
again.
and it's on EA Sports.
What do you
Welcome
do?
back.
I got the best QB in the game throwing the ball and underthrows it. Like, what do you want me to do?
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Takes this about
5 yards deep.
I don't know what more I can do.
We'll begin with a touchback.
I know I can play better defense, but other than that, like, on offense, what do you want me to do?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Green Bay.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down.
You ain't done nothing. Take away that TD. You ain't done nothing with running the ball.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's go, D. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And that'll set him back 5.
Yeah.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1-yard line.
Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Now Edwards-Helaire.
He fell down, bro. I get robbed.
This
I'm like a
defense is just flat getting
motherfucker,
after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Robbed. Like, what do you do? What do you do? He didn't even hit no one, I don't think.
2nd and 11 now.
Oh, you're a motherfucker, bro.
Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Straight rounds.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I don't know what to do.
For this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Wow.
Kevin King with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Good game, Johnny. Jesus Christ. I get robbed no matter what I do. We playing again, Johnny. Unless you got to go to bed too. Alright, well, go to bed, both of you. Carson could have played too. He already fucking still in here. Jesus. Everybody going to bed. Alright. Good. Yeah, good night. God damn.